Let me guess, you've started up your social media marketing agency and now you can't close clients. You've probably tried everything from cold email outreach to shooting people Instagrams on DMs, even LinkedIn outreach, but for some reason you still cannot find an effective way to close clients. That's what I'm here to help you fix. Today, we're going to be going over a few strategies that I've used to close dozens of clients and make tens of thousands of dollars in sales. Let's set the scene. You've started up your digital marketing agency. You're fully into this. You know this is what you want to do, and you've already taken the first steps to get started. And now comes the hard part. You need to actually make a sale. Before you can have your first 10K month, and before you can have your first $100 month, you have to close a client. In another video, we'll go in and talk about how you can actually close your clients. But for now, I'm going to give you a very loose framework. Basically, make an Upwork account. Make the Upwork account extremely reputable. Make your introduction video. Make sure you have really great proposals. Make your About You page very, very detailed. Make sure you have professional photos, and then make sure you're not charging too much, but just enough where your services are looked at as extremely valuable. Now that you've done that, the number one, and I mean the number one thing that you need to be focused on is getting a client on a call with you. Doesn't matter if you're not good at talking to clients. It does not matter if you feel like sales isn't your thing. In order to close people in this business, I found that getting them on a Zoom call, usually for about 30 minutes, has been the sweet spot for me, has been the time when I've been able to convert the absolute most. Let's be honest, social media and social media management is a very, very easy thing to sell. Because if a client, especially on Upwork, has made a job posting, then they already believe in the service. You don't need to sell them on social media. You don't need to convince them that social media works and can turn around their business. The only thing you need to do is make them believe that you are the person to help solve their social media problem. And that leads me right into my next point. The number one thing that you need to be focused on after you actually get on the call is the problem that the business owner is having. What you'll come to find is that business owners, especially whenever they're looking to hire a social media manager or a digital marketer, usually have one of the same two problems. They feel like they don't have the time to do it. They understand social media very, very well. They understand that it can be completely revolutionary for their business, but they're getting pulled in so many different directions all over the place throughout their business that they simply don't have the time to do it. This one is usually an extremely easy sell because what you end up offering to a business owner or entrepreneur is that you're going to help free up their time and grow their business all at the same time for one simple cost. Now, the other one is usually the one that I run into the most, the second one, and that is simply that I don't know what I'm doing. I understand social media is something I need to be using right now, but I don't understand how to use it, and I'm wanting to hire an expert to either teach me how to do it or just simply do it for my business. Which means all you have to do is position yourself as the expert to help them solve their particular problem. Position yourself as the person that will help save them more time, or position yourself as the expert that will help come in and grow their business by revenue numbers or follower count. Now, I know this all sounds good. Like I said, it's a little bit of a loose framework, but here's what I want you to understand. If you're using the Upwork strategy like I usually recommend, and someone is reaching out to you to potentially get on a call, once they're on that call, you have to understand the mindset that they're in order to even be on that call with you. Clients want to see a few things whenever they're on a call with a potential social media manager and looking to hire somebody, potentially investing anywhere from $300 to sometimes $1,200 for my bigger clients in their business. They want to see confidence. I mean, like the first thing that they want to see is you want to be exuberant with confidence. You want to make it seem like social media is your thing and there is nobody in the world that's better than you at social media. Not saying that you should be cocky. You should definitely use your personality, but especially whenever you don't have the results to prove it. I have a few numbers, so I'm coming with a little bit different of a background. I've been able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars, 3-4 million followers that I've generated. But whenever you don't have that and you're on this side, you have to be willing to put yourself as, look, I am the dog that will be in the nitty gritty of your business. I will care about every single one of your customers. I will reply to all of your comments. You have to come in with so much confidence that you make the other person on the other side of the screen believe that the service that you're going to provide is actually going to change their business. The next thing that business owners typically want to see on calls is competence. So of course you want to be confident, but you also want to back that up with sometimes some very real numbers. Even if to get those real numbers, you end up working for free for a local mom and pop shop. For me, I just started up my own e-commerce stores. Before I started my digital marketing agency, I don't think I had ever worked with anybody as far as being their social media manager. I started up my own e-commerce companies, grew and scaled those Instagram pages, grew and scaled all of their social pages, made tons of money. And then I was able to say, hey, business owner, look at this as a result of things I've done for my business. So I know what it's like to be in your shoes, and that's why you should hire me. You want to have competence. Some sort of result is sort of like the icing on the cake. Remember, this is already a pretty easy sell, but in order to get you that job, you have to come in and be the confident person and the competent person with the results or some type of strategy that you truly believe will come in and implement to make change in their business, and hopefully that you've been able to do before so you can prove more results to do it for them. Typically, whenever I want to close a client, I understand the problem and their need. On the beginning of the call, I literally get them to tell me. So I use basically the same script on every single call, and I will make sure to link the entire script down below. It'll probably be in a PDF, Google form, something like that. But the script, I usually call it the bridge script. Shout out to Montel Gordon. He gave it. But I only typically use the beginning, and I start off every single call the same way. Hey, how's you doing? How's the weather out there? Where are you from? Something, to kind of warm up the call, not starting off super businessy. And then the same thing that I say on every single call is, hey, I do these calls a ton. Usually I'm on the phone with some CEO, some corporate marketing guy, and I ask them all the exact same question. I want to know, where are you at with your business right now? What are all of the ins and outs of the business? What is everything I need to know for this project? Tell me exactly where your business is right now in this very moment. Then I want you to tell me, where's your business in the next 3 months, 6 months, and even a year? What are some of your goals? And then I'm going to spend the rest of the call figuring out how we can get from where you are right now and almost putting together a roadmap on how you can get to where you want to be in your 3, 6, and 12-month goals. Typically, the clients love it when I do that, because not only do I sound confident, but I sound competent in that I've done the exact same thing before in my previous calls. So guys, that's it right there. I will make sure to leave the script down below. If you guys have any other questions about starting up your digital marketing agency, any questions that I can have, maybe some Upwork tutorials, maybe how do I create a great website, how do I make an awesome proposal through Upwork, literally any questions that you guys want to ask me about my business, feel free to shoot me down below in the comments, and who knows, I might even make a video about it. But until then, thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.